Hey, you guys, welcome to today's training. We're going to be talking all about meal planning and meal prep, and I'm going to be sharing my secrets with you to better meal planning and better meal prep. That's going to save you time, energy, and help simplify your life so that you can eat healthier while supporting better thyroid function. So, have you ever gone home at the end of a busy day and not felt like making dinner? Or have you not felt like spending the time or the money to go out to eat? Have you ever opened the fridge and felt like there was nothing to eat, even though there was a refrigerator full of food? Do you ever wish that if you for more time to prep meals at home? Do you think that you should be eating healthier snacks and meals that are lower in calorie, but find yourself overeating at mealtime or just simply not eating? Are you happy with your current lifestyle and when when it comes to eating healthy? And are you consuming too many calories at a meal because you're just starving? Help us here if you've answered yes to any of these questions. You're in the right place if you want to learn how to prepare low-calorie meals and snacks at home without spending a lot of time and money. You're in the right place if you want to stop going out to eat for all of your meals. I've had clients tell me that they are going out to eat 2 to 3 times a day because they are just sick and tired of cooking and preparing meals. You're in the right place if you want to discover the power of meal planning and preparation. You're also in the right place if you want to learn how meal preparation can save you time and money and stress, and if you want to live a healthier lifestyle while supporting and improving thyroid function. So what you're going to learn today is what is the difference between meal planning and meal prep. You're also going to learn the benefits of meal planning and meal prep and why this is important for thyroid function. So also what you're going to learn today is tips for getting started with meal planning and meal prep. And preparing your own meals can help contribute to a healthier lifestyle that leads to more energy and helping you release that thyroid weight. Pretty cool, right? All right, so this is going to help save time. Planning in advance saves time. So let's talk about what is meal planning. Meal planning is planning your meals out in advance. Planning and organizing meals around a diet, specifically thyroid, right? That's what we're all here to learn about, will help provide the body with the key nutrients in the right amount so that you can stop losing your hair, so that the weight can come off, so that you gain energy, right? We want freedom from fatigue so that you can stop having cold feet and cold hands and numbness and tingling in your hands and heart palpitations and things. All of those things can be done by getting the proper nutrients in the right amount, and meal planning helps us do that. What is meal prep? So meal prep is preparing your meals in advance. So what is meal prep? Having healthy meals and snacks that are readily available to you in your kitchen, your pantry, your fridge, wherever it is. Okay, what is batch cooking? So batch cooking is preparing multiple batches of the same meals and freezing it for later. Now, what we tend to see is these Ziploc containers with freezer meals. And while we have a few family favorites, I have also found that making a simple meal, let's say like baked ziti, I can go ahead and make one for now, two for later. So I make one in like a glass container, and I'll make two in aluminum foil containers. And the reason why I love doing this is because I can pull one out and cook it and have a good meal without me having to spend time in the kitchen at a later date. Or it's super easy to take over to friend's house when they just had a baby or something happened and maybe a kid or somebody's in the hospital and they need a healthy meal as well. Okay, meal prep is meant to save time cooking. So by having some of those batch cooking or other things, it's going to help us save time. All right, meal prep is meant to ensure that you are eating healthier because you have healthy options readily available to you. Meal prep is meant to help you properly have proper portion sizes, right? Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit of a secret and a little bit more about me. Now, when I am cooking meals, I tend to taste the food as I'm cooking it, which causes me to be munching. And if I'm honest, sometimes when that happens, I'm already full before sitting down for dinner. And typically, to be part of the family, I'm eating again dinner. So I'm overeating because I was so hungry, right? Maybe I missed lunch or whatever it is. And this helps prevent that from happening because you're not munching while you're eating and then eating dinner and then maybe munching as you're putting food away. All right, meal planning. So meal prep will go much easier, much smoother if your meal plan is done properly. Many ingredients such as flour and grains and nuts and beans can be purchased in bulk and kept in your pantry to portion out for your meals as needed, right? And this is going to save money on your grocery budget and all of those things. Okay, this is one of my favorite tips to be sharing with people. Now, it says one ingredient that can be used multiple different ways. What I recommend doing is having what I call 3 staple ingredients. Now, these staple ingredients, I'm going to give you 3 examples, okay? And I'm going to show you kind of how I do this. Now, in the preparing part of it, I will pick 3 staple ingredients based off sales that are happening in my area, based off what I have already available in my fridge, whatever it is, okay? And what I do is, let's say I pick chicken, broccoli, and rice. Now, that sounds very basic and like a diet plan, right? Like I've had so many people come in and say, I am so sick and tired of chicken, broccoli, and rice. Now, I want to share what I would do with those 3 staple ingredients. Okay, so for night number 1, I would cook the chicken, I would cook the rice, and I would cook the broccoli. And the chicken and rice are obviously going to take the most amount of time, so I'd start those first. However, when it gets done cooking, I would cook extra for the other 2 nights, okay? But once they're done cooking, I would pull it out and I would separate out what we need that night for chicken and rice. And what I would do is I would make it into let's say a teriyaki bowl. So I'd put rice and then I'd put my chicken with teriyaki sauce on top, and then I would add my broccoli and maybe add in some pineapple or something and then sprinkle on sesame seeds. Okay, so that's one meal for one night. Now I would take out another portion for the next night or maybe 2 nights later to have, as leftovers. And I would take that rice and I would reheat it, but I would reheat it with some diced up tomatoes and some green chilies and some seasoning and make that rice into like a Spanish rice. And I would take the chicken and I would shred it up and add some taco seasoning and I would make chicken tacos, like maybe street tacos or whatever you want. And so you can add in some salsa and some other, yummy, delicious toppings for your tacos. And then for the 3rd night, I would take all of those ingredients, chicken, rice, and broccoli. I would mix it with some cream sauce and put it in a casserole dish and have like a chicken, broccoli casserole and sprinkle some cheese on top. Okay, so look how I took those 3 staple ingredients and I made them into 3 different meals. So we had like an Asian inspired dish, we had a Mexican inspired dish, and then we also had like a casserole, like a family dish, right? And not saying you have to do that, but see how one ingredient can be used multiple ways. And like I said, choosing 3 staple ingredients, I can have 3 different meals, have lots of leftovers, and make them really fun and exciting for my family. And this helps me save a ton of money on my grocery list. All right, meal planning must be done in order to move forward with the meal preparation part, right? If I didn't have a plan, I wouldn't know that I need so much chicken and so much rice throughout the week to create all these different meals, okay? So it has to be done. Now, the next thing that you need to do is you need to pick a day a week, a day or a few days a week to help with the meal preparation. Now, I'm going to tell you what I do. I typically do a grocery pickup because I can order it late at night. I can order it while working on my computer or while in the carpool line, waiting for my kids to come out. And then I can just go pick it up at my convenience, whatever time that I schedule. I come home, I bring everything into the kitchen, put it all out on the counter, fill up my sink with some nice cool water, some like vinegar or lemon juice to help kill, any yuckiness on the veggies. And as I'm unwrapping everything, I'm putting the veggies and the fruit in the sink so that they can wash while I'm putting away the things like the bread and, the milk and the cheese and the eggs and things that I don't need to do anything with yet. Then I set out all of my station, which I'll tell you what that looks like here in a minute. And as I'm working through this, I'm pulling things out and I'm cutting and chopping and organizing those things. Okay, you don't have to prepare every meal at the beginning. Okay, so look at your week, look at the busy nights, look at, what activities and sports events and what you can do to organize your meals. Now, this is where the preparation comes in handy. I like getting out my calendar, and I look at, okay, this night we have this, this night we have this. So this night I should be doing a crock pot meal, or this night I need to, whatever, right? And I plan my meals around what's going on. Tip number 2. Okay, so this is where we're diving into the preparation of the station, right? So like I was just telling you, I have my fruit and my veggies in the sink, and as I'm pulling them out, and I have clear space on my countertop now because other things are already put away. I have my cutting board, my knife, and empty containers, Ziploc containers, glass containers, and I take those fruits and veggies and the things that I can cut up or prepare ahead of time, I'm doing that and I'm storing them in containers. For example, things like cauliflower or broccoli, I'm cutting off the heads of it and putting it into a container so that they're already cut up and I don't have to do that later in the week. Having broccoli and cauliflower, I can quickly add them to a salad. I can quickly take that and use them with some ranch as a snack. Or I can just go ahead and steam them another night without having to take it out, without having to wash it and to cut it up and spending all of that extra time. It's already done. Okay, so having that station set up is amazing, such a time saver. Now, if you're like some of my clients and you don't want to cut up your food, go ahead and purchase those pre-cut fruits and veggies because this is going to save you time. And if the alternative is going out to McDonald's, then let me tell you, it is definitely cheaper to buy the pre-cut fruits and veggies. Or if you have teenagers, have them cut it up for you. Okay? Recipes that take longer should be cooked first. So, for example, chicken and rice, right? Those take 20 to 30 minutes. So go ahead and cook those, start those first. And going with that same example of like chicken, or let's do chicken and potatoes or steak and potatoes, whatever it is, those are going to take longer, but they also require the same temperature. So turn on your oven to 350 and put in the potatoes and the chicken and let them all cook at one time so you're not wasting that added energy for yourself, but also that electrical energy. All right, some meal prep items, they have to wait, right? Cutting up, let's say tomatoes, well, those don't save very well if we dice them up early in the week and we don't need them for 4 or 5 days, right? They're gonna get mushy and soggy and wet and just kind of gross. So look at those foods and make some of those tough decisions on what can wait for later. Make it fun, you guys. Make it fun. Listen to a podcast, listen to an audiobook, put on your favorite music, dance, have your kids, you know, do it. Talk on the phone to a best friend, make it fun and exciting while you're doing this, because then it's not going to seem like such a chore. All right, let's go ahead and recap what we've learned. Meal prep can help you with the preparations of a healthy, low-calorie meals and snacks in the home without having to spend a lot of time. Meal prep can help you live a healthier lifestyle and a happier you while knowing that you are supporting better thyroid function. Okay, let me ask you this. How much stress is mealtime causing you in your life? Um, I know for me, there was a time where it was causing me a lot of stress because my husband was working, 60 to 80 hours a week. My kids were playing sports and piano and soccer, and I'm trying to run a business. And I was just so overwhelmed. So most of the time I was like, okay, let's order pizza tonight. Or, okay, let's just go through the drive-through again. And I was spending a lot of extra money, and I was frustrated with how I was feeling, right? Those foods make me feel bloated and gassy and yucky, but I was going for convenience. And so setting up this system has allowed me to reduce the stress and make me feel better in my body. How often do you wish you could grab a healthy, low-calorie, homemade meal right out of your fridge and only have to eat it up? Heat it up, not eat it up. Eat it up too, if you don't want to heat it up. All right. An introduction to meal prep. Everyone, you guys, can incorporate meal prep into their schedule. It doesn't matter what size kitchen you have, what kind of kitchen appliances and gadgets you have, or what foods you like to eat. This is a system that I am teaching to help you do this better. So let me tell you a little bit about how doing this has changed my life. Now, when I was diagnosed with thyroid imbalances, the naturopath that I was working with was like, okay, you got to take these supplements and, make these changes and do this and do this. And I was like, okay. And I went home and I started researching it. But what I found was that food was playing a really big role in how my thyroid, how my metabolism, and how my hormones were working. And so I needed to make changes and adjustments. I needed to add into my diet, my lifestyle, um, eating those key nutrients for my body and for my thyroid so that I could gain the energy, so that I could lose the weight, so that I could go outside and play with my kids, and that my hair would stop falling out, and that my acne and my rashes and my itchy skin would go away. And that is what this system has done for me. It has allowed me to lose weight. It has allowed my skin to clear up so that I'm not breaking out and look like a 13-year-old, right? And my hair, I'm not having to have my husband clean out the drain of the shower once a month because my hair was clogging it. Or as I'm doing my hair and there's a pile of hair around my feet when I'm getting dressed and ready in the morning. Talk about embarrassing, having to sweep before leaving the house, right? So by making these changes, my body, my thyroid are functioning better. I don't have to take 2 or 3 days to recover from, playing with my kids outside. I'm able to fully enjoy my life and go on vacations and spend time doing things that I love with my family and my friends. So let me ask you this. Think about how your life could change for the better, just like mine did. What would that mean to you? What would you pay to have that? Probably a lot of money, right? I know I I paid a lot of money to get these, skills and systems. I even went back to school to help figure some of these things out. I wanted I want to help you make your life easier and healthier just like I did. So I'm going to be sharing my proven system with you guys. You can use this information I shared with you today to help you get started with living a healthier lifestyle, right? I shared a lot of great tips with you. Or you can get up and get going a lot faster and easier with my proven system that I've been using to help save me time, money, and improve my thyroid function so that I could live a healthier and happier lifestyle. So, introducing you guys my 2-day workshop. This is a 2-day workshop. Um, for 72 hours only, I'm going to be taking $100 off. Okay, so March 18th through the 20th, you guys can choose to join in the workshop. And for those fast action takers, for the first 20 people that purchase it, you guys are going to get one 45-minute private coaching session with me. We're going to be setting up your meal plan, your meal prep, helping to improve that thyroid function so that you can gain the energy that you desire, so that you can gain that freedom from fatigue. You guys, and just so you know, I charge $150 for a 45-minute private coaching session with me. Okay, so you're probably saying, okay, what's this going to cost me? Yeah, you're taking $100 off, but what's it going to cost me? You guys, seriously, I am going to be doing this for $37. You guys are going to get all of the recordings from day 1 and day 2 with the templates, with the guides, with the cheat sheets, with all of the things. And you're going to be able to re-watch these videos over and over and over again. Okay, so $37 day 1, we're going to be talking meal planning. I'm going to help you guys understand how to create a standardized grocery list, standardized meal plans, okay? And I do this in such a way that actually works, okay? It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. We're going to help you create a sustainable plan moving forward for your life, okay? I'm also going to be giving you key nutrients, foods, recipes, all of those different things. Super important, right? For this. Whoop. Um, we're also going to be giving you a plan, a meal plan, an outline for better thyroid function. And then day number 2, we're going to be getting the family on board because this is a huge part of it, okay? You're also going to learn how to prep meals that actually work for you, your lifestyle. We're going to be setting up your kitchen. Okay, just a second. Um, Setting up your kitchen and kitchen zones for your pantry, your fridge, and helping you to figure out how to save that time while meal prepping. Because some of you are going to say, well, I've tried this before and I didn't save any time, right? I'm going to be giving you very actionable tasks that actually help you save the time and the money and the energy to do this. So all of this for $37. You guys have to watch your email, watch Facebook, because March 18th, to get the most bang for your buck, March 18th, 7 a.m. Pacific time, I'm going to be releasing the link for you guys to go ahead and sign up for this workshop. Okay? Totally worth it for $37 because I promise you, you're going to be saving that much money and more by having this system up and running. And hopefully you'll be one of the first 20 people to sign up and get that 45-minute coaching call with me and giving you action and strategy, and we can even outline those meal planning and meal prep that really makes it work for you in your life so that you know how to do this. Is totally worth it. All right, you guys, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you so much for your time today. Sorry for that cute little interruption from the baby, but we moms, we got to do what we got to do. All right, have a wonderful day.